From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
1005 songs in more.
Siwezi take credit to you do see kwa nguvu zangu. God when him true got a better view and since I met you wewe ndio nuru yangu. Fact of the matter see my Christ is the answer. You got me so I gotta get it. Raise up the banner make him not forget it. Stop searching for truth on my socials, looking for answers got promos. Sana jua there's only one way. Ni Yesu Munoma, only one way.
My God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished. So there goes my heartfelt condolences to the enemy. I'm seated in heavenly places far beyond this reach. My advocate is Jesus, I'm enjoying immunity. Paid by the blood, restoration by the Father. I'm in the assembly of the firstborn, enrolled in the heavenly places of the dawn. Spirits of the rushes made perfect for God by the blood of the Lamb. Now I walk like him, talk like him, reign with him, and it calls me his. Made in his image, tell me do you see it? Son of the dawn, rapping my city, you heard? My God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished, so done.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Sheversations. My name is Caroline Murote, and I am here with you for the next 2 hours. Yes, Sheversations is live on Power Radio, where we power up and tune in every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And happy Friday to you guys. Happy Friday. How are you doing? The weather looks good and lovely here in Nairobi, Kenya. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me know where you're listening from, and what's good on the 7th of February. We are 7 days from Valentine's, and oh my goodness, yes, I hope that it's a good old Galentine's. I hope that the girlies are gonna feel loved, and we said actually this week earlier and last week that it's a matter of self-love and being realistic with expectations, a matter of also just not having capitalistic and commercialized ideas of love, because sometimes Valentine's tends to do that, and you end up fighting with your significant other because of a once a year event that creates unrealistic expectations. But speaking of expectations, I am expecting to have a beautiful show with you guys. What are you guys expecting? Let me know what you guys are expecting. We had Akia by Waithaka and Sero getting us into the show this morning, warming us up nicely, and then we just listened to Monoma by 1015 Songs, Ashani and Word Omolo. If you know, you already know that is one of my faves, Monoma. So feel free to send me some love on the socials. Caroline_Murote on Instagram, Caroline Murote on Facebook, on Twitter, and Cara Murote on TikTok. You can also holla at us on our socials on our Power Radio. That will be Power Radio everywhere. So slide into the DMs. Now let's DMs, by the way, guys. Today we are talking about the DMs. We are seeing what goes down, if it's really going down in the DMs and how it's looking. When I slide, ama mnanguka tu, ama mnanguka nayo tutajua. We are going to see. Yes, so stay tuned for our beautiful show where we tackle digital activism and dodging them trolls. Right. So right about now we are jumping into Power Cable by Brandy Minor and Okelo Max, and then Ama Aje by Blink Bill and Lista Odor Noah. Stay tuned.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
So fresh is on the beat. Yeah, it's Brandy. Smoke one up, set the operation nice and fitty. Roll one up, yeah, things it can get tricky. Napenda kumedi na mziki. Kama ni mapenzi then baby, ulinifanyia nini? Cause I really wanna get time, you get know ya, like any time flies. Ntaku treat like I'm supposed to. If you just let me show ya, Ntaku rest on my chest and my shoulders. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then.
Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable. Look at the stars, shining so bright to get your attention. But we're so in love, so magical. I'll never love again. Believe it's planning a future now. And when we make love, you taking all the pain away. Oh, Tina Timranade, universal love me ani chango atonde nate. Pokna yudo machalo kodi ale moni ani bende. Abide Luanda ni Luanda migeno. Okana go pain, okana podi. I must have on my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since then. I must have on my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since then. Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable. Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Zimeni bamba zimeni ukweli wangu wa dhati ndio hii wanishikisha zimeni bamba zimeni ukweli wangu wa mambo ndio hii wanishikisha
nakutamani nakuhitaji mama siji kukosoa kwani uko poa mami. Run it up, back it up, wacha nikupende, oh yes. Nakuhitaji mama, siji kukosoa kwani uko poa mami. Run it up, back it up, wacha nikupende, oh yes.
That you want me for real. When your body move, girl, I know body breathe. I step, pull up the receipt, girl, I pull up the receipt. Mambo ya mapenzi ni kubambana. You'll steady rocking it one by one. I step, pull up the receipt, girl, I pull up the receipt.
Nakutamani, nakuhitaji mama, siji kukosoa kwani uko poa mami. Run it up, back it up, wacha nikupende, oh yes. Nakuhitaji mama, siji kukosoa kwani uko poa mami. Run it up, back it up, wacha nikupende, oh yes. Zimeni bamba, zimeni ukweli wangu wa dhati ndio hii wanishikisha zimeni bamba, zimeni ukweli wangu wa mambo ndio hii wanishikisha oh na na na, show me that your love is real. Oh la la la, pull up slow real close to me. Nakutamani nakuhitaji mama, siji kukosoa kwani uko poa mami. Run it up, back it up, wacha nikupende, oh yes.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
look at me? Correct, yes, ni baraka. Chee. What do you see when you look at me? Correct, yes, ni favor. Aye. What do you see when you look at me? Correct, yes, I'm full of life. Ah, what do you see when you look at me? Correct, yes, abundance.
Nyumbani mwa Bwana kuna furaha tele. Nikirukaruka barabara tele. Nyumbani mwa Bwana kuna furaha tele. Nimerudi na furaha, nimerudi na furaha. 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 Ameni tete, 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 tete. Nita ameni bigani, ameni tete, 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 tete. Nita ameni bigani, ameni tete, tete.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Amenitetea, amenitetea, umetetewa day. Ish. No, I need to leave Swahili too. Anwanyeke and the professionals. I hope that you tuned in into the morning, power morning drive. This morning, ndio tuelewe what's going on na maneno ya Kosti, sindio? Already, so that was Amenitetea by Wapendo Muziki. We had Amaje by Blinky Bill and Lisodor Nor right before that, and Power Cable, Brandy Minor and Okello Max. What's on your playlist? What is on your playlist? So Jana usiku, I was leaving from my fellowship and I left very late ni sangapi? Caroline Gadhoni Murote. Very late. Uyu msichana, this one, anatoka kwa nyumba za watu 3 a.m. 3 a.m. ndio niliona sasa naeza enda home. Let me forgive those people. Let me excuse myself. Yeah, so basically nika request an Uber. First of all, guys, I promise you I requested kama 20 times. Because the same guy who initially had called, alafu akasema aendi bali naenda. He kept on receiving my requests. But anaitwa Peter kama una watch. Si ulinitasa jana. Because why was I continuously getting this man's ride more than 10 times pale kwa Uber? But that's not the point. Anyways, mwenye alikubali at the end of the day anaitwa Alfred. Yes, so Mr. Alfred, hi. If you're tuned in, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you so much for getting me home safely. Lakini Mr. Alfred sasa akaanza kuniambia that no. I have this son of mine mwenye he's into music, yeye ni msanii, and I really want you to just open this YouTube channel, uniambie kama this guy is serious ama he's a joker. And you could tell this is a man in his 50s. Yeah, this is a man in his 50s, and he's really proud of his children except this one son mwenye ni msanii. And akasema this guy is unserious with life, this guy is misguided. And I thought that that was such an interesting perspective, because he's a typical boomer, right? Mr. Alfred, and his son clearly ni Gen Z. So based on the videos that I watched, Pia, the style of music, niliona too that this is a really, really young person. And I realized that there's such a huge disconnect, guys. Wow. Between those two generations. And I was wondering, Ukuinje, is that how parents view their children who are in the arts? Because I'm a stranger. I don't need to know that your son is apparently doing rubbish. And honestly, in the name of, hey, wacha nimsaidie, and then you talk smack about your child. That's very, very interesting to me, because we did have a cordial conversation. But what stood out to me is the fact that he's easily sharing the weaknesses of his son as a problem. So if I ever met this son, I wouldn't respect him because of the things that the father has told me. And I think for the older generation, from a millennial who is very who's very young at heart, I would have to speak on behalf of the youth and say, parents, whatever it is that we think about what our kids do, we need to have a better way of talking about it. Even if we wish that our kids were doing better and that they were doing something more serious. or that they were taking their craft more seriously. You not understanding what your child does is honestly also a failure on your end, because if you dismiss them because hawafanyi kitu serious, yet they have actually been putting in the work, they are passionate, they are going for it, like they're not just at home doing nothing, like they're working. You don't understand their work, but they're working. It's not the most healthy conversation, and that was such an intergenerational conversation, because me nilikuwa hapo katikati, I'm seeing the son and I'm like, yeah, this is not my vibe of music, but I can see what he's trying to do. And then there's a father who is just honestly very concerned, but his concern came in the form of, this is the black sheep, I am disappointed in this guy, he's not serious, he's a time waster, he's a joker. And as I got off, he said, Najua utaniambia ukweli, go watch those videos and tell me if my son is a joker. You've already told me and concluded that your son is a joker. Like, you're not trying to help him. It's essentially you're gossiping about your son to me. That's not healthy. Especially not if your son is on YouTube. If your son is on YouTube, now I know too much about your son. That is not healthy whatsoever. It's not healthy at all. And I just thought that was an interesting conversation that I was having that I would like to see less of, please. Wazazi, please, let's stop talking smack about our children to strangers. Atuasaidi, there is a better way to go about understanding your child, is sitting down, having a conversation, as opposed to approaching strangers. It's not wisdom. Boomers, let's stop doing that. It's not wisdom. Please don't be discussing your children's weaknesses with strangers. Okay, it's your job as a parent to protect the reputation of your child. So unless it's somebody who is directly related, let's not do that. Let's not do that anymore. Already, so we have said that today we are going to dive into the DMs, digital activism, as well as dodging trolls, because tumechoka. But before we get into that, there's just a few things that have been going on. And what is happening is that we have been having we've been having a protest ban. Yeah, so recently, when it comes to do we get to protest? A recent court ruling quashed the ban on anti-government protests in Nairobi's central business district. So basically, this is reaffirming citizens' rights to peaceful assembly. Because wow, why would you be banning anti-government protests? What does democracy stand for if we're not concerned? I don't know. Misielewi. And then following the U.S. government's suspension, Trump is working overtime. So the U.S. government suspended foreign aid. Over 260 staff members in Makueni County are set to lose their jobs. This is very sad, highlighting the broader impact of international policy decisions on local communities. So this is with regards to jobs in Makueni that were being funded by U.S. aid. Honestly, I'm always honest, but like being really honest, me niko sawa. I'm not saying that I'm okay with people losing their jobs, but I'm okay with the trajectory of, can we please disconnect ourselves from the West? Can we disconnect ourselves from this really toxic and enabling post-colonial policies and culture that has left us as dependent on the West? We are not a poor nation. And even though the majority of our resources have been tied up offshore accounts, the people that be the boy dems, the girl dems, I get it, but at the same time, can we just suffer sisi wenyewe as ourselves? I really just want that to be the case, because otherwise hii maneno ya kurely on people, it's just not giving. It's like living on debt your whole life, being somebody who owes people. You know, you have creditors, you owe everybody, so now people get to control your life. Please no. And I think that should happen in every area where we are receiving aid as a nation, that actually comes to influence our policies, to influence our way of life, to determine, you know, it takes away our agency. And I am okay I am okay with us figuring our way out by ourselves, right? And then also 200 Kenyan police officers have arrived in Haiti is what most of us would say, but somebody told me it's 80, to join our United Nations-backed mission aimed at combating gang violence in the Caribbean nation. This one makes me laugh continuously because we are sending our police officers uko nje to go and help gangs. But here locally, the gangs are live. Our officers of the law are the gangs themselves, the abductors, the death squads that are not. They're not claiming. They're not they're not hiding, but they're also not coming forward. But is a lot. And when it comes to the US aid threat, yenye pale America said, President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa said South Africa will not be bullied. And this was after the US President Donald Trump threatened to cut off funding over the country's new land reform law. Trump is doing a lot of good things. Like he's ruffled feathers here in Africa. I mean, he's ruffled feathers everywhere. And as a child of God, kuna vitu zingine zenye zinanifurahisha. One of the things, and I'm going to say it very loudly and proudly, is the reforms he has put in place, the laws that he has taken away, the ones that he has put in place to take away the rights, some of these freedoms, some of these very skewed, messed up freedoms of trans people. For example, taking away the ability of a child to choose and to go through transitioning procedures as a child, as a minor. It is ridiculous. You will never convince me. It reaches a point where the way you feel about life, you just have to get over it. You just have to get over it. You cannot be having children that were born as biological boys transitioning into biological girls at 8 years, at 10 years. 8 years, I barely knew what to make of the world. If you're not trusting a child to vote, which is temporary, it's not going to affect them for the rest of their life. You're not trusting a child to consume alcohol and be held accountable and responsible. You're not trusting a child to have sex. They cannot consent if they're underage. Why are you trusting a child to permanently alter their physical and biological anatomy? Make it make sense. No, the Americans had gone too far, and I am so happy that Trump put an end to that because it was honestly getting very, very problematic. I was very concerned and it was very scary because imagine it's okay to feel like you're not comfortable in your body. It's fine, but it also doesn't mean that you go through a life-altering surgery. What it means is that you go for therapy. Nani mesema, fight me. Go and get help. If you're struggling, you get help. You don't go under the knife. There is no difference. This is very controversial, but when did I shy away from controversy? But if I am uncomfortable with my face and I go and change it up, I go and bleach my complexion, I completely change the shape of my nose. I go for surgery, plastic surgery, reconstructive surgery. I change the orientation of my jawline, my cheekbones. I change the orientation of my eyes, my forehead. Naitoa isikue 6 heads, zikue labda mbili, because my foreheads are actually 6. I need therapy. That's therapy because it means that there's something that is very messed up in your head. I would understand if somebody who had been deformed in a car accident or in a fire went through reconstructive surgery to return the normalcy of having a normal face, a face that is not hard to look at, that doesn't remind you of the trauma. I understand that fully. And the brilliance of plastic surgery, the brilliance of going under the knife is supposed to alter your reality in a positive way, not enable your whimsical struggles. Please quote me on that. So I am not comfortable with people solving psychological problems with permanent biological anatomy changes. That makes no sense to me. But moving along swiftly, this is not good news, but Congo, guys. There's so much going on in Congo. And the M2 rebels declared a ceasefire in DRC. They announced a ceasefire citing humanitarian reasons for pausing their advance. And then Pia, Morocco thwarts migrant attempts to Europe. So in 2024, Moroccan authorities prevented 76,685 attempts by migrants to reach Europe, underscoring ongoing migration challenges in the region. As a continent, there is so much that we need to address. Europe and America are not our saviors, but how do you tell that to people that are living in poverty? How do you tell that to people that barely have any basic dignity? No infrastructure, no ways to earn a living, a decent living. The country is probably in turmoil, people really wanting better for themselves. And this image that has been created that the greener pastures ziko abroad, that really breaks my heart. Honestly speaking, that breaks my heart times 3 million. And I think that we need to have more conversations about decolonization and how can we get to love on ourselves better? How do we get to become better citizens when you are not living in denial of your reality? Because, for example, in Kenya, you're in your 30s and your 40s. Na bado nahama Kenya. Unaenda wapi? Honestly speaking, and I'm not saying you can't move, because people have moved, they've moved in their 50s, they've moved in their 60s. Lakini kusema ukweli, if you haven't already stacked that money in your bank account, if you aren't already saving and your passport is waiting and you have a plan, what are you going to do when you get to wherever it is that you're going in the US or in Europe? Then it's just you're building sandcastles in the air. You're just grasping at straws. So can we stop selling ourselves dreams, please? Let's stop buying these dreams because they don't cost much. They just leave us in a very disoriented state because we don't appreciate who we are as a people. We don't appreciate our country. It's a nice joke, but when we talk about this thing seriously, I get concerned, guys. If we all want to escape this country, who is actually going to build it up? Travel, go have a good time, but don't try to escape where you're from, is all I'm saying. But I do understand it because if I was to tell somebody in Congo that right now, that would be very, very unfair. But somewhere like Kenya where there are opportunities, you can turn a blind eye to some of the drama for the sake of your personal peace. I think it's worth giving it a try for us to love our nation so intentionally, so passionately and aggressively that the only way out is forward and upwards, right? Right. So we are going to listen to Amsterdam and Helen by Jivu and Shama Wedo by Kwame Rigi. This is for you.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio. Your kind of music.
Amsterdam and Helen, match was made in heaven, heaven. Everybody knows how the story goes. The boy was 27, had everything he wanted. When he saw her walk by, nothing more perfect. She comes in different flavors, different flavors, different flavors. And all the love from neighbors are the neighbors are. Push it tell you was the right one. Everybody knows he's the wild one. Louis V jeans in the right, Cali on the left, and a Henny on the right one. Now she's waiting for the next one. She couldn't get it from the last one. Hurry up, hurry up. The one you're with is like the best drug. Man, it's funny how things change. It's funny how people remain the same. Funny how everything goes all around, then comes around again. Funny how we go everywhere looking for love. Funny how we made this funny song. Yeah. So Amsterdam was heaven. Fast life 9/11. No time to think twice to play. You gotta pay the price. And everything real nice, someday you leave it all behind. Everything real nice, someday you leave it all behind. Now she's waiting for the next one. She couldn't get it from the last one.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, just facing a couple of technical difficulties. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
The one you're with is like the best drug. I want it, I get it. Get it, I want it. I want it, I get it. Get it, I want it. I want it, I get it. Get it, I want it. I want it, I get it. Get it, I want it. Now she's waiting for the next one. She couldn't get it from the last one. Hurry up, hurry up. The one you're with is like the best drug. Hurry up, hurry up. She couldn't get it from the last one. Hurry up, hurry up. The one you're with is like the best drug. Hurry up, hurry up.
Ay, 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 ay. Chupita nyumite ogatageria nati kwenda gutukirirwo ni muthu bari ucereirwo ticie gwatio ni uria kuri nyamukira ondoka eniende toma nerehe ngwire ningwendete wanjira sama wendo oi wanjira sama turomo nerehe ngwire ningwendete wanjira sama wendo oi wanjira sama turomo twaku uhe twakwa nani turomo tuheane ninda nogio newendo athimoine nenjigwete Wendete mateta maku mwendo wa Ingolera Ehaha Ewothe Ingie Mabatara maku mothe Ndarihe Kiria uheaga Ehaha Ewothe Oh Anjira Sama wendo Sama wendo Wendete muno na
sing. Oh, I mean every word that I say. Sinaomba ubaki na mi. Kuna madema face kila kona, but none of them compare to me. Only one that can hold you down, and there's no doubt you're the one for me. So come, let's make this a reality, and I'ma love you till the end. Anytime you call me, I go come. Never leave your side until the end. I'm a real deal, boy, you know me, not pretend. Said I'm a love you till the end. And any
Welcome back to Sheversations.
time you call me, I go come. Never leave your side until the end. Oh. See, I'ma hold on, I'm gonna stick by you. And it's been so long, you're giving me a love so true. And every single step that you take, I'll be with you all the way. See, I have such all over, down and up. I'ma love you till the end. And anytime you call me, I go come. Never leave your side until the end. I'm a real deal, boy, you know me, not pretend. Said I'ma love you till the end. And anytime you call me, I go come. Never leave your side until the end. Oh no.
This is Caroline Murote and Sheversations.
Amsterdam and Helen, match was made in heaven, heaven. Everybody knows how the story goes. The boy was 27, had everything he wanted. When he saw her walk by, nothing more perfect.
She comes in different flavors, different flavors, different flavors. And all the love from neighbors, all the neighbors are. Who should tell you was the right one? Everybody knows he's the wild one. Louis V jeans in the right, Cali on the left and a Henny on the right one. Now she's waiting for the next one. She couldn't get it from the last one. Hurry up, hurry up. The one you're with is like the best drug.
Man, it's funny how things change. It's funny how people remain the same. Funny how everything goes all around, then comes around again. Funny how we go everywhere looking for love. Funny how we made this funny song. Yeah.
So Amsterdam was heaven, fast life 9/11. No time to think twice to play, you gotta pay the price. And everything real nice, someday you leave it all behind. Everything real nice, someday you leave it all behind. Now she's waiting for the next one. She couldn't get it from the last one.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Welcome back to Sheversations. Yes, so we have fought through our technical difficulties, and we are back like we never left. So right before we went on our post break, we we're listening to the good sound of Amsterdam and Helen by Jivu. All right, already. Let me know if you're loving that jam, and also just what you would rather listen to, right? Because I want to know what's on your playlist. But yes, if you're a regular over here, then you know that we are all about the girlies. We are all about amplifying female voices. And today is a day that we shout out a powerful woman. And today's powerful woman, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is Zippy Kimundu. Hey. So Zippy Kimundu, boys and girls, is a renowned. She is a legend. She is, wow. I'm fangirling at this point. But yeah, she's a filmmaker with over 1 decade of experience in the global film industry. So she's not just within the borders. She's been places, yes. She's worked on both fiction as well as non-fiction projects across more than 20 countries. 20 countries. You want to leave Kenya for what? Why? What do you want to achieve by leaving Kenya? And then there's this girl, Zippy, who has projects across 20 countries, and she served in the role of director. She served as editor as well as producer, right? So how is she able to achieve all this? Is because she holds a diploma in mass comm, in particularly TV, a degree in public administration, that is human resource, and a master of fine arts in film from New York University Tisch School of the Arts in Asia. That's interesting. Please be educated. Msiseme ati wasanii haendangi shule. Zippy Kimundu is showing us that there's value in getting an education. So if this is something that you are privileged to access, kindly follow through and see it through. All right. Some of her notable works. Zippy Kimundu. A fork, a spoon, and a knight. Knight nile ya Queen's Knight. Ile ya Knights is England, a soldier knight in shining armor. So a fork, a spoon, and a knight. And this was released and produced in 2013. She co-directed it with the renowned director Mirana. And this short documentary was produced for Mont Blanc or Tribeca Film Institute. Also, Nelson Mandela Foundation, right? She also was a contributor in Queen of Katwe, Lupita Nyong'o's Queen of Katwe 2016, and she contributed as a first assistant editor for this particular Disney film. Come on, girl. And it portrays the inspiring story of a Ugandan chess prodigy. So, yes. She also produced, this is my favorite one of her works because it was viewing last week, Our Land, Our Freedom. In 2020, this is a 2023 release, and it's showing now. She's showing this now, currently showing this in Kitale. And it's a feature documentary co-produced and co-directed by her. And it had its world premiere at the International Documentary Film Festival in Amsterdam, IDFA, in 2023, and it continues to screen internationally. Currently screening in Kitale as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. So Our Land and Our Freedom follows the life of a matriarch from the Mau Mau, Mokami and the daughter, right? And just looking at women's place in the struggle. Yes, and the late Mokami was Dedan Kimathi's widow. Yes. So it's such a beautiful portrayal of what does it mean to fight for freedom, especially from a woman's perspective. And whether did the Mau Mau receive any justice? Were they the treasonous criminals that they were said to be, or were they truly freedom fighters? So Our Land and Our Freedom is a tearjerker. You will cry. Please, if you have a heart and you care about your people, you will cry. Please go and watch it. Follow her on the social, Zipi Kimundu, and find out where Our Land and Our Freedom is currently being screened to see how you can get in touch. And she, last week at the showing that at Goethe Institute, she said that she is very, very willing, more than willing to screen it for groups of people, for educational purposes, for impact, for awareness. And that's what's going on right now. So yes, we celebrate you, Zippy, and hope that you're having a good session in Kitale. Some of her industry contributions, ladies and gentlemen, beyond filmmaking, is that she's dedicated to mentoring emerging filmmakers across East Africa. She actively collaborates with Maisha Film Lab, and she co-runs an annual training program for refugee girls in Nairobi. Additionally, she also spearheads film training workshops and content creation initiatives in Kenyan prisons, right? Don't we love a powerful woman? And she's also the founder of Afro Films International, which is a woman-led creative collective aimed at encouraging co-production while engaging, training, and creating unique content to elevate the film industry in East Africa. So yeah, she is honestly such a pivotal figure in African cinema, and she uses storytelling in the most beautiful way. As a means of healing as well as problem solving within the communities. And when I watched Our Land, Our Freedom last week, that resonated with me so deeply that there's no way you could watch a film like that. Naukae tu evil. No, you are actually moved to change. You are actually moved to change. Like very, very seriously. Yes. And right about now, before we get into the DMs, before we get into dodging trolls and digital activism, let's hear some Awedo from Kwame by Kwame Reggae and Catch a Vibe by Karun and Mombro.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Chupita nyumite ogatageria nati kwenda gutukirirwo ni muthu bali ucereirwo ticie gwatio nyuria kuri nyamukira ondoka eniende toma nere ngwire ningwendete wanjira sama wendo oi wanjira sama turomo nere ngwire ningwendete wanjira sama wendo oi wanjira sama turomo twaku uhe twakwa nani turomo tuheane ninda nogio newe
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Don't know anyone who feels so right. Don't know anyone who makes me catch a vibe for the frequency. Get your vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be right. See, there's something about the way you smile. Hold your breath and baby, we could catch a vibe for the frequency. Catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be. I said, it's a part of me. All the art you see, you should be proud of me. She said, you're my baby G. You work hard, I see. So now she tired of me. How could this be? How could this be? Yeah. How could it be? Blessings on me, yeah. Blessings on me, yeah. Blessing, shining on me, yeah. Shines on my neighbor, shining we claim. Blessings we see, yeah. Blessings on me. I don't know anyone who feels so right. Don't know anyone who makes me catch a vibe for the frequency. Catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be right. See, there's something about you makes me higher. Breathe it in and maybe we could catch a vibe for the frequency. Catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be. Only you could see what you mean to me. You won't believe it. I'm here for the ride. All your love's a riot, such a vibe. Only me and me ride it. Your love, yeah, I'll provide it. Come with me, you inspire. Your love, you're my provider. Only you could see what you mean to me. You won't believe it. I'm here for the ride. All your love's a riot, such a vibe. Only me and me ride it. Your love, yeah, I'll provide it. Come with me, you inspire. Your love, you're my provider. I don't know anyone who feels so right. Don't know anyone who makes me catch a vibe for the frequency. Catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be right. See, there's something about you makes me higher. Breathe it in and maybe we could catch a vibe for the frequency. Catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Catch a vibe, please. Catch a vibe, my Sheversationalists. That's Karun and Mombru. And right before that, we have Kwame Reggae saying Samawedo. Please taste love. See love now. Onja kidogo. Onja mapenzi. That is what Kwame Reggae is telling us already. All right. So we said that today we are getting into the DMs. We're sliding into the DM. So let's get into we need to talk about the internet, guys, because wow, the interwebs, netizens, guys, y'all are wilding out there. There is so much that goes on in the DM, so much that goes on online, and today we are having a conversation about that. Yes, so let's talk about when clout meets cause. Clout chasing. Kenyan influencers are number one when it comes to chasing clout. Truly, like chasing clout, Kenyan influencers, 100%, right? And honestly, every smartphone squeeze imekuwa megaphone. Yani mna shout wadau, mna shout. Like y'all are, there's a lot going on. And kuna impact yenye inakuwa created. You know, we just talked about Zippy Kumundu and the kind of impact she's creating with her content. So Are you guys creating impact or are you just making noise? Ni retweet tu mnataka sijui trend with XTN Dedela, trend with who, join this train. It's boring. It's not giving. And so I want us to look at the difference between cloutivism and real activism. Please, don't just be a noisemaker, Cindio. Because, for example, the difference between a cloud chaser and an activist is somebody who would post a black square. Mnakumbuka Black Lives Matter. Mnka post a black square because stop killing us. No, stop killing us. And then you won't actually go out into the streets and protest. You're a cloud chaser because you're hopping onto a trend and not actually creating real impact that matters. You're not willing to put in the actual work. Another example is calling out injustices but still supporting problematic brands. There was an interesting commercial 3 years back. Nivea wakaamua to show one of their lotions that they were launching or just doing a campaign for. And there was a dark-skinned girl who she honestly towards a t-shirt and then she becomes light-skinned with straight hair. Before she was dark-skinned and with kinky hair. And apparently that's what Nivea does. It's like changing yourself into a better, whiter version, more Caucasian version. And some of the influencers online walisema, listen, najua mkona beef na Nivea, but me, I won't stop using this product because it actually works. It actually works for me. And I think it's really hard because, for example, saying that you're not going to shop at Carrefour anymore because they support the injustices in Palestine because they're Israeli or affiliated. So now if I need something which is only found at Carrefour, like, do you see how, like, when it comes to reality, it's something that you really need to think about. And I think that sometimes activism is not the easiest thing, but is it the concern of common mwananchi? Because kuna mtu ku Kenya atasema ati, oh, because Carrefour inafanya XYZ sitanunua huko. I want to know, what do you actually think about that? Is that a real thing or is it just for the privileged, the woke, the ones who know how to boycott? Let me know which camp you fall into. And a good way forward with this is to learn the difference between performative activism, please, and real change. Know the difference. You need to learn to use your platform wisely, ladies and gentlemen. You do your research. Don't just post because people are posting. Don't post because it's happening. Do your research, take action offline, and support grassroots movements. Yani msitubo online and in real life, you're like, pray for Congo, pray for Congo. How many times have you prayed for Congo? How long have you prayed for Congo? Ndio ulisema pray for Congo, but what does it actually mean? What does it mean though? But what does it mean? Aha. Yeah, so one of the successful activism campaigns, for example, is the End SARS movement. Mnakumbuka End SARS in Nigeria. We also had a hashtag Repeal 162 in Kenya, which gained traction online and led to real world action. We had hashtag Justice for Jeff Mwathi. So this is after a young Kenyan interior designer suspiciously died at DJ Fatso's house. Hey, yeah, Fatso's house. Yeah, and the social media pressure actually forced the authorities to investigate thoroughly. We also had the hashtag Reject Finance Bill 2023 and 2024, where the Gen Z mobilized through Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram to protest against heavy taxation. We were there, we saw it. Me personally, I was there, I saw it, I did. And the bill still passed, but it proved the power of digital resistance. It proved to us that we can do something. Do you get what I'm saying? It proved to us a lot. Sasa, on the flip side, we have the very messy use of social media. Dear Raila letters. Mnazikumbuka, where people kept writing to politicians as if they were reading the DMs instead of organizing real action. I have mixed feelings about that. We also have people calling out corporates on the socials for underpaying workers and then running to buy their latest sales deals. Y'all are awkward. Also, we have people dragging artists, come Willie Paul, for controversial content, but still making his songs trend on TikTok. Imagine, guys, you have to pick a struggle. Please pick a struggle, because you end up looking dumb when you want to fight, but you're still supporting the music. Oh, Diamond Platnumz is trash. We saw him on that reality show, but you're still vibing to his music. Ebu, mean what you're saying with your full chest. Sendio, mean it. Like fight like you mean it. And speaking of which, the war in your DMs, guys. The trolls, the thirst, the toxicity. Hey. No, you know what? Our DMs should be a safe space. Like truly it's the wild west. Tuambiane ukweli. I don't know about you, but my DMs are just yeah, truly it's going down in the DMs. And Shidani, unsolicited pics, because why are you sending me your pornography? Did I ask for it? Pia kuna hi. You've been hiring me for the past 3 years. Are you not ashamed? Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? Honestly. And hey dear. Pale, what's up? Hey dear. Mimi sikujui. Wewe ni mse wa bike. Sikujui. Stop haying me. I'm not a horse. Hay is for horses. Hay is for horses. How can you make your DMs a safer space? Is to create your social media settings. Yeah? So you can filter messages. Me personally, if I'm not following you, you have to request. If you DM me, it's going to come as a request. So see it in Tayona 2 of you have to ingia pale kwa request. All right. And if somebody is being weird, honestly, block, delete, report, and move on. Block, delete, report, move on. Those are your options if somebody is being weird. Because otherwise, tutashinda uko. These people, they don't have sense. And ukweli situation is that people are constantly harassed for being honest, saying the truth. And for example, kusema that I love pineapples on my pizza. Sasa mtani fight because I love pineapples on my pizza. How is that controversy? Ati sasa tuna fight. Now, who asked you? Unatuambia kama nani? Mimi, I like those things. Let me talk about the things that I love. Let people be happy. Let people be happy. Please, watu wakiingia kwa DM zako, don't engage with trolls. Tafadhali. The goal of these people, juu hawananga anything better to do with their time, is to drain your energy 100%. Hawananga intention ya have real conversations, please. The trolls on your DMs and on your socials in your comment section. So please mute them, block them, hit them with a God bless, and keep it moving, sis. Protect your peace and keep it moving. Protect your peace. Mi nimeshawaambia. Watu wenye wamepitia easy and they've shown us how to deal with these people accordingly is Elsa Majimbo, for instance, who went global. Watu walisema she's not funny. She's too dark-skinned for success. Imagine she moved on with her life. She ignored the trolls and she secured international deals as well as proved the haters don't pay bills. She is living her best life in LA. She is uko nje in Hollywood. She's honestly living her best life. Na wewe uko Kawangware, kwa bedsita yako, na kiatika mwenye anakuchukia, and you're still hating on Elsa Majimbo. Ebu jipende nani. Jipende. Pia tuko na Sharon Mwangi. She's a Kenyan influencer and a content creator. And she gets trolled whenever she talks about self-love, but she's really unbothered and she keeps on empowering women. Even when, she broke up with Kagwe Mungai, people are like, And she's like, Ebu, this is my business that I want to share now that I've told you. Tusonge. Comments fupi, please. We have Eve Mungai. Eve Mungai, she has built a massive online presence. Yeah? Lakini anachukiwa guys, wadau wanapenda kumtroll because walisema you are a humble girl. You're a humble girl, you're not even wearing the earrings, you are not dressing nicely. Now you want to show us what your mother gave you. Like y'all are hating on Eve Mungai because she enjoys dressing like a girly. Like she is not even 25 yet. Like mna stressing huyo msichana and huyo msichana. She's always laughing at the haters. Let me tell you, she secures her bag. regardless of what mess she puts herself in, because she's a messy person, not gonna lie. Tuambiane kweli, if Mungai is a messy person, she honestly thrives on drama. And she has a lot to say when she's trending. Like, hey, you guys are making me trend. I'm so relevant in your lives. Like, anongezanga chumvi. She puts spice. She's fire. But she's getting the bag. At the end of the day, subscribers wanaongezeka, views, eyeballs, which means that advertisers want to affiliate themselves with her platform. Because at the end of the day, what do advertisers want? They want eyeballs. They want clicks. They want numbers, and Eve Mungai comes with the numbers. So when I hate on Eve Mungai is living her best life. Hiya! Now let's get into the battleground. Keyboard warriors. When you're mnakwanga na the sharpened tools of fingertips and nothing deeper. Alafu, on the other side, we have real change makers. Sasa, social media ina feeling gini kama mnapigana world war online. Because you support something like pineapples on pizza. You support something like the Israelis versus Palestine. You support something. Na mtu atasema you're fake. Because you're saying pray for Congo. You're fake. And if you don't, watasema you're silent. You can't win. Especially if you have a platform. Imagine, guys, our platforms are ours to use as we please. Yes, responsibly. Nasi lazima kila time we have a comment on every single thing that's going on online. That's something that people don't understand. That as much as we are supposed to be using our platforms positively, they are our platforms. Yani ni yangu. Kama imeandikwa Caroline Murote, amwezi ni force Kenya nitapost because you feel like I have a social responsibility. Sometimes I don't want to involve myself. Sometimes I don't want to put up an opinion on that matter. And this is what I see a lot of celebrities undergoing because there's so much power in silence. If it's not your personal fight, you don't need to comment on it. So please stop forcing celebrities to give opinions. It's one thing when a celebrity is, opposition. Is doing the whatever nonsense, on the other end, like upper we are fighting tear gas, where unasema women suffer because they choose to. Oh my God, the likes of Karen Nyamu, Madam Gloria Pale, Senator Wetu with the end period poverty, and then you continue to be the one perpetuating period poverty. There, we should pile into their DMs. I'm not saying bully them, but we need to make a lot of noise. Like, if there's somebody who just chooses to keep their peace, let them be. Let them be. Sindio, we don't have to fight every war. We can actually pick our causes intentionally and be consistent in what you stand for. Sio lazima you jump into every trend. And so if you're about women's rights, be about women's rights. If you want to ongeza climate change, basi jump on that. Be the shorty for the trees. Get on your Wangari Maathai and do your thing. If you want to talk about the girlies and mental health and hashtag protect your peace, do that and stick to it. Si lazima you fight in every war. It's not necessary. And kuna shida ya cancel culture. When is it necessary? And when is it just online bullying? Watu kama Willy Paul. Willy Paul, honestly, yes, he's another messy celebrity. Lakini, Willy Paul goes through a lot of online bullying at this point. Sindio. So what we need to do is to get into a culture where we call out, but educate. Call out and educate. Somebody might genuinely not know that they're being problematic because you would think that some things are obvious. They're not. And if they refuse to learn, then maybe they deserve the digital boot. Labda. They actually deserve to be kicked in the you-know-where. Sindio. Okay, so let's have Atoti, Chamthum by Watenda Willie, and Chukua by MJ, Wimoto, Waithaka, Waithera, and Wana Vokali. And we'll be back with Dodging the Trolls.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Ukizungusha naishi
tushikane. Imit kanguru imit na atote wanimaliza. Nakala chafu nandika andiko ni nyaka insha. Ramba nyasiezi kudanganya nyama mabia teri usengei. Owinja wera gimulo poka neno bia tingi kindegei. Atoti chamuto, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamuto, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti unisore, atoti sungore, neno nyiri mangento ginyalika. Jabera yen gichumale, dendi giwangi bironega. Wakikuona wanabaki wakishanga, vile unazitoka walai blanda. Mini metekwa, napewa mahaba. Ay, 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 ay. Ulalo, I say you do it now. Jabera ye, kama mtoto napewa masiwa. Ay, 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 ay. Ulalo, I say you do it now. Jabera ye, kama mtoto napewa masiwa. Atoti chamutum, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutum, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutum, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutum, atoti ngela ngela, atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa. Mosnauru Kevin Ratego Daktari Papa Manento Mama Messi Sunbreeze.
Ya wakini pego mera, mawatenda wili. Pinyo pongi weche yawa. Lakini wa musu mokuongo, ani longanyo nyachi pala. Wodo bongo, woda oko nyakotia. Todo muso kosta ujuanganyo. Ay,
ay, ay, ay. Walalo, I say you do it now. Jabera ye, kama mtoto napewa masiwa. Ay, 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 ay. Walalo, I say you do it now. Jabera ye, kama mtoto napewa masiwa.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Time can heal. Soon it will be clear. Only time can heal. Dreams full of broken dreams, pushed aside, forgotten. Don't you sleep no more.
Deserve it all. Chukua
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yote Niyako Chukua. That was Wana Vocali featuring on MG Wemoto's track with Waithaka and Why There. Right before that, we had Chamtum Atoti by Watenda Willie. All right, already. So yeah, we were talking about dodging the trolls, dodging the trolls. And I want to give you a good example of somebody who's been doing a great job of being impactful on social media and having something substantial that he's leaving us with, and that's Eric Omondi. Eric Omondi shifted from comedy to activism on social media, and honestly, a lot of people question his motives when he started leading protests for lower food prices, but his persistence actually got attention from the media and the government. And honestly, he's created impact and change. He's created a lot of awareness. And then also we have Miss Judy versus the Ghanaians. The Kenyan YouTuber made a comment about Ghana's roads, and suddenly West Africa wanted to cancel her. The lesson here is that the internet never forgets. That's how intentional you need to be. You can't just say anything. You will be tired. And speaking of being tired, we have something called social media burnout. Ladies and gentlemen, protect your peace. Doom scrolling. Hey, doom scrolling. Mnajua doom scrolling ni nini? Let me educate you. Let me school you. Scroll you. Wow. Doom scrolling is when you see horrible things and you just continue. Hey, una trend pale for all the wrong reasons and una soma post after post after post, comment after that is doom scrolling. Filling your mind with a situation that's just negative by constantly clicking on it on social media. You know, honestly, spending hours clicking on depressing news until you feel helpless. No. Mnaona hizi gazeti, guys. Wadau, please. Is it gazeti? Me, I avoid. I read to keep myself up to date with what's going on, but I avoid. Why do I avoid? Because it's essentially doom scrolling. If I want to think positively about my country, these newspapers cannot be my source of information. Haziezi, as accurate as the information is. Do you know why? Because in real life, the real life equivalent to doom scrolling is reading newspapers and watching the news. So just be ignorant. We know things. We know what's going on. We're not living in a hole. Lakini, you need to protect your peace, honestly. You need to learn to take breaks. You need to touch some grass, hug a tree. Do something. Follow a funny page. Come and laugh for gags. 9gag and just for laughs. Yeah, just for laughs. Like just for kicheko, just for laughs. And 9gag. Those are channels everywhere. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. Laugh a little bit. Focus on that for 1 day, 2 days, 3 hours in your day. And honestly, balance activism with joy. For example, women are being killed constantly. Gender-based violence has not gone anywhere. But if you stay there, you'll become depressed. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to be on 24/7 because that's an actual issue. You're actually allowed to log off. The revolution will not collapse because you took a nap, sis. The revolution is still going to be televised. No, I'm joking, because it's not. The revolution will not be televised. Please ignore me. All right? So let's see who has been fighting with the socials. Is Aziad Nasenya. She rose to fame overnight. The Okonkwo song by Femi One. Munaikumbuka the trend? Yeah, the girly in the middle of the night, bam! Overnight success. And she faced insane, crazy online bullying. Instead of breaking, she protected her peace and focused on her career. And even recently, when she's gotten into Damayama debt, she's been dealing with it so gracefully. Honestly, I stand Aziad, honestly. Pia kuna Mudhani, the drama queen, who stepped back from the socials at the peak of her music career to focus on personal growth and other creative projects. And there's people who are not happy with Mudhani sometimes. You know, stories hapa pale. But honestly, she handles it well in the sense that she doesn't let it get to her. So whether you're doing well or not doing well, like in the case of MDQ and Azia Nasenya, you can actually make a choice of how to interact with the negativity that is being thrown your way. How can we actually make the internet, the DMs, how can we make digital activism better? How can we have less online trolling and just a healthier interaction with the onlines? Is number one, setting boundaries with DMs and comment sections. Not everybody deserves your energy. Ignore those people. Ignore them. Support real activism, okay? Don't just jump onto trendy hashtags, hashtag praying for Congo. It's trendy, but are you actually doing the work? Know when to engage and when to walk away. Know when to fold. Know when to fold. You better count your money. Na. You already know. So, for brands and organizations, you need to create online spaces for real discussions. So, for example, Twitter Spaces, IG Lives, moderated forums, safe online spaces to actually address these matters, as well as educating young people on digital safety, mental health, and activism beyond the screen. Please, let us not live in the screen. It's not healthy. And we also need to amplify real voices doing the work, not just the ones with the most followers. Okay? All right. A good example is Power 254. Power 254, the home of Power Radio. We train young people on responsible online activism. We ourselves are responsible online. Yes, we say things that matter. We say things that create impact, like Sheversations here, amplifying female voices, as supporting artists that are, participating in artivism. Yes. Tukona pia Okoa Jamii campaign, which brings online conversations into real life action to help vulnerable communities. And just to put a cap on all of this, honestly, guys, the internet hakuna mali naenda. The internet is not going anywhere. Neither are the trolls. The internet is not going anywhere. The trolls are not going anywhere. So we actually must get to a point where we choose how we engage. So whether you're choosing to call out injustice, whether you are setting boundaries in the DMs, or you're protecting your peace, let us be extremely intentional how we show up online. Cindy? So in case you want to remember what you're supposed to be focusing on, focus on empowering youth to use their voices meaningfully. Please, thank you. Let us also advocate for digital literacy. Watu wajue kenye wanafanya online, and responsible activism. Sindio? Let us focus on creating safer spaces for women and marginalized voices. Thank you very much. As well as encouraging civic engagement beyond just the online platforms. So please let me know. Let me know in the DMs. DM me and let me know what's the wildest thing that you have experienced in the DMs or in the space of digital activism. Let us talk. Let's get into it. I'm going to be expecting your feedback. But for now, we are done. So let's continue this conversation on the socials at Power Radio across all platforms at Caroline_Murote on Instagram, Caroline Murote on Facebook, at Caroline Murote on Twitter, and on TikTok, I am at Cara Murote. Give a girl a follow, give a girl a like, leave a comment, slide into my DMs and let me know how it goes down in the DMs. Down Musini hi hey. Please don't come and hi hey me. Get inside and get straight to the point. And so it's been a beautiful week, a beautiful Friday, beautiful 2 hours. And this is where I will say adios to you, my muchachos, and I'm leaving you in the good hands of Compare by Blinky Bill.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Oh yeah, And if you don't keep quiet, never can go. They said they don't rate me. I said I don't care. How can you rate what's great when all you fuck with this damn shit? Twende kazi. Man, take no jokes. Kama ilipuka, naweza kuruka, upate kushtuka. Kushuka sishuki. Kupanda na panda. Don't you ever compare. Whatever do is not fair. Play with me, we're not there. Take a picture and stick that on. Don't you ever compare. Whatever do is not fair. Play with me, we're not there. Take a picture and stick that on.
Who no know, they gon' know. Fella say that they gon' know. My friend you below, I go low. No complication about that. Say who no know, they gon' know. Fella say that they gon' know. My friend you below, I go low. No complication about that. Come on.
Louis, club poppin' in the night. Roll up with my niggas, what time on site. Blick in my pants so tight. Life ain't easy when you're black, pushing hype, pop. So I pop, gotta reach. I'ma teach and I listen at the reach. The big homie told me don't worry about the beef, but the beef on my mind and my mind in the streets. Louis, truly, used to keep. Pull up outside of a state, hit the beat. Baby, mama dream car, still a black Jeep. The Jeep cute, but I want a 3D printed sheet whip. Baby, Porsche truck, Lambo, when the doors flip. Whip, big as fuck, 2022 spaceship. Jaw dropping bitch, stuck inside with a facelift. Who basic, who like the fuck rappers in a new crib. Yeah, I'm the life of that party. You like it when I call you my shawty.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.